Hey Internet, Eric here. Stephen King September continues on. What that is unless I have a live stream planned all through the month of September, I am discussing nothing but Stephen King movies. And I made I made a short about this one, like a right out of the theater's opinion, and I praised this movie. Spoilers. I thought it was great. Praised this movie. Talked about how rough it was, how intense it was. Now let's talk about it more than just the 3 minutes allotted time of a short. Today I'm discussing The Long Walk. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. And you have been warned, I am discussing certain spoilers. I don't know how deep into it I'm going to get, but you have been warned. This movie is only a week old. Basic plot of this is it is based on the novel by Stephen King, written under his Richard Bachman, I guess you say pen name, and he's a lot more mean when he's Richard Bachman. The basic plot of this is, um, it's been a while since I read it, but we've already had a war here in America, and for some reason there is a voluntary, a lottery where you volunteer to be a part of, and the government picks 50 names. And of those names, you are chosen to walk literally just one straight length of road. And you are followed by the military, headed up by the major, played by Mark Hamill. And we are following a group of 50 young adults, I guess you'd say, around. I think the youngest is 18, but they're probably around 21 to 25. And the winner gets a multi-million dollar prize. I don't know. Let's just say hundreds of millions of dollars and one wish. Whatever you wish comes true, no matter how stupid it is or how extravagant. The problem is there's only one winner, and you are forced to walk this long stretch of road as the military follows you, and you have a watch on that measures your speed, and you must stay above 3 miles an hour. If you don't, you get a warning. Then you have to go an hour to get rid of that warning. Second warning, you have to go 2 hours to get rid of two warnings. Three warnings, 3 hours. And if you get something past that third warning, you're executed. And there literally is only one person standing. Um, wow, I mentioned it in my short that this was a rough watch. It stuck with me. But yeah, let's get to the performances. First off, the lead actor, his name is Ray. He is played by Cooper Hoffman, the son of Philip Seymour Hoffman. This guy is fantastic. He has a great range of being likable, being sweet, being dark, moody, depressed. He's very, very emotional. He is a really good team leader. He's good at motivating these people when they don't think they can make it anymore, when they don't think they can go anymore, when they're terrified because someone has just been executed behind them. He says the whole, focus on me, let's walk together, let's keep going type of thing. He's great. He's just like his father. He has his father's acting talent. My favorite character is Peter, played by David, I believe it's pronounced Johnson, it's just spelled differently. Um, I really enjoyed him as the cyborg in Alien Romulus. He's the heart and soul of this movie. He ends up becoming best friends with Ray, and it's their relationship that pulls you into this film. And every time he's on screen, I had a smile on my face, other than the intense parts. I loved the way he tried. He's the one who's motivating Ray to keep going, because there are scenes when Ray wants to give up, and he's like, "No, come with me," And just the dialogue, the rapport that these two people have. The first time they met, and they know one of them's not going to make it, but they still have this bond, this friendship that it makes it seem like that they've been best friends since elementary school, and it's all based on the acting. Arthur is played by, I'm gonna butcher this poor guy's name, Tut Nhoit. He is this man from this kid from the south. And again, he's just very likable. He's got a classy look to him, very prim, proper. You just love him, and he's probably, again, spoilers. There's only one. There's only one survivor. You've been warned. Uh, his scene where he doesn't make it is one of the few scenes that made me tear up because you've gotten to know this guy. This guy, there's like a group of maybe 5 or 6 that are like the main characters, and he's one of them. And he's just this lovable sweetheart of a man, and it's rough. It's the way he goes out, the way he decides to do it. It's heartbreaking, and because he's, again, the rapport he has with these other actors. Um, we have Hank, played by Ben Wong. I guess Ben Wong was recently in the Karate Kid Legends movie. I was worried about him. He's supposed to be, I guess you would say, the comic relief. And he is very blunt, very in your face, very kind of over the top, not like running around like Jim Carrey being goofy and stupid, but a lot of one liners. And I thought, I'm like, okay, is this like the character that I hope gets taken out quick, or am I going to be really annoyed if he makes it to the end? That quickly changed. That quickly changed because of the emotions that he had to go through, the struggles to make it as far as he can. And again, it, you grow to love these characters so much, you grow attached to these characters so much that it hurts when they don't make it. And I was very surprised at how much I grew to like Hank. There's Gary, played by Charlie. I can't read my own reading. Plumbers. I don't know. I'm sorry. He plays Gary. He is like the asshole of the group. He is the one that kind of antagonizes people, tries to get them off their game. He actually is very, very unlikable in this movie until he doesn't accidentally. He starts a fight with another walker, which leads to the walker falling down and hurting himself and gets his 3 warnings and is taken out. And then he's ostracized from the group. He's called murderer. He's called killer. And that he takes to heart. And you see the change in this guy's attitude from a piece of shit to someone who just made a mistake. And he can't handle his mistake. And he wants to repent. He wants to fix that mistake. And he does. And by the end of his journey, you like this guy. You are you are mad. You are upset. You are not happy that he doesn't make it. And again, that's great acting from this actor. Taking someone who is a piece of shit and you just can't get behind to when he makes his little arc. You really, really, you're like, fuck. You know, oh, I really want him to make it. There was, or maybe, you know what? No. Okay, no. That was Parker. Hold on 1 second. Just 1 second. I might have fucked that up. My bad, I did not. Again, it's just I'm bad with names. I never do research, and I wrote this down. I just want to make sure I got it right. Yes, Charlie Plummer plays Gary. Um, the other character of the group that I want to talk about is Parker. He's played by Joshua Odjik. I don't know. Native American actor, and he's very, very quiet, but he's got a presence about him. And he's one of those that you can tell you want on your side. And when he doesn't make it, the way he does it, he's got that hero's ending, and you're just so behind him, and he's just so against the government and what the government is doing to these kids, what the government is doing to everybody. Uh, when he doesn't make it, it's heartbreaking, but it's also one of those fuck yeah moments. You know what I mean? So I'll leave it at that. There's also the actor who plays, I guess you say, they call him Superman because he's all built. You know what I mean? He's very, very strong. I'll keep him as vague as possible because who he is a major, major spoiler, but that character was really, really good too. Um, again, when he doesn't make it, you get upset. So those are the walkers, and they all have fantastic chemistry. And again, you're following these characters. They end up walking over 330 miles. Shoes falling off. They can't stop to go to the bathroom, so they're pissing and shitting while they're walking. they're getting sick, vomiting, eating, drinking, all this stuff, and you're still pulling for them. A lot of people are kind of comparing this to Stand By Me, and I get it. It's a group of young adults walking from here to there, but it is like that. It's about the bond that these characters go through when they're going like on a hero's journey to a lesser extent. The only other two characters we're talking about is the Major, played by Mark Hamill. I was super excited to see Mark Hamill in a villain role again. I loved him as a villain in Sushi Girl and House of Usher. He was great in that Mike Flanagan Netflix series. He's vicious here. He's super vicious. It's hard to recognize him. He's full beard, shades, hat, military fatigues. He's got a gravelly voice, you know what I mean? And he's just a sick piece of shit. And what really sucks about him is he is motivating these kids to keep pushing through, keep going. After they slaughter a good 5 or 6 of them, he's on the Jeep slowly in front of them. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, boys. You're showing a good example of what the youth of today should be like, and stupid bullshit like that. And you just hate this fucker. He's so evil and so twisted. But again, he's like that fucking evil coach that, to a lesser extent, puts the kid in the football game when he's had his 4th concussion and his knee's been doped up on morphine, for like the 13th time. So he's that sick, twisted individual who's still trying to motivate these kids to do it. And the other person worth mentioning is Judy Greer. Now, Judy Greer, I only know from the Halloween movies, the David Gordon Green movies. Didn't really give a shit about her there. She's fantastic in this. She plays Ray's mother, and she's only in 2 specific scenes when she drops off Ray in the beginning and she breaks down, doesn't want him to do it. And she just got a sweet, wonderful rapport with Cooper Hoffman. And then there's another scene where there's only like maybe 5 of the kids left, and Cooper Hoffman walks past her. Like she's now at home, well, like in her town, and she sees him, and then he breaks down and he runs to her. She walks past her, and he breaks down, she breaks down, and then she just keeps saying go, and then he walks past her and then he turns around. You got to keep moving forward. And again, with this movie, I haven't read it in like 10-15 years. I don't know how it ends. Plus they changed stuff in the book. He runs to Judy Greer. He apologized. Mom, I'm sorry. Mom, I love you. And she's saying, I love you too. Go. Don't stop, because he's getting his warnings. Boom. Warning. 2nd warning. 3rd warning. And the terror in love in her eyes. This was another scene that made me break down. And Judy Greer is not in this movie much. Kind of like Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill sprinkled in. Judy Greer, like I said, I think maybe two scenes and then maybe a little bit of a flashback scene. And she is she hits it. She nails it. The gore in this, I did not expect it to be that bad. It's pretty in your face. It's pretty rough. There's a lot of stuff that's happened recently that maybe make it feel more brutal and more rough to see. But we see these kids taken out with these semi-automatic weapons. They're shot in the head. They're shot in the face. Faces explode. Bodies riddled with bullets. It's not a pretty sight. But you know what? If you want to get your point across about how serious this is and no one's going to survive, you kind of got to show it. The intensity. I couldn't tell you how intense how much intensity I was feeling when I was watching this in the theaters. If you have a chance to see this in theaters, regardless of how much of a push-button subject Stephen King is right now, go see this. Seeing it on the big screen with that surround sound made it much more, lack of a better term, impactful. So many. God, there's a scene where they have to keep this 3 miles an hour going, and we're at a big fucking hill. The road's starting to have an incline, and kids are slowing down. Well, I keep saying kids, but 18 to 25-year-olds slowing down, and suddenly you're hearing and they're running as fast as they can. One of them, actually, you see he's now running on his ankle. His ankle's like this. You know what I mean? How is it? Look, regular leg, ankle. So he's like this. I don't know why I just did that, but and then that kid is still going, and then eventually you still see him walking on that broken ankle, and he doesn't make it. There is, many different reasons why these people don't make it. Someone actually has a seizure, and while the kid's having a seizure on the fucking ground, boom, taken out. It's intense. It's rough. No one is safe. And then when we get to the end, I know a lot of people say they were disappointed. Well, let's just say here, I won't say who wins. The scene when it's just two people left and the one person doesn't make it is another very rough scene. And then when the winner gets his prize, his wish for whatever he wants, the major's egging him on. And he says, remember, this wish you said, you're a good person. You want to make the world a better place. Technically, he does. So look at it at that aspect. Score is amazing. This is just as brutal as this film is, it's a beautiful film to look at. Just the way, just these shots, this director, these overhead shots of everyone just walking down this long stretch of road. Like I said with Rob Reiner in my Stand By Me video, it's just so great to look at. I absolutely loved The Long Walk. It's honestly one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. It's not one I will return to often because it's very heavy. But once this is on Blu-ray, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, and I'm getting it quick. Fantastic performances by every single person in this movie. These characters, these young adults that you are following that are strangers, they don't know each other. They've never met, and they become the best of friends. While this tragedy, this disgusting act is happening, Mark Hamill is vicious. Judy Greer, God bless her, is amazing in this. Highly, highly recommend The Long Walk. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me your thoughts. Do you like this film? Did you hate it? Is it too heavy for you? Did you not care? Yeah, I don't know what I got coming up later. Stephen King September will continue, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. Although, next week, Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central, so 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Watch What Now, Episode 4 comes out, and it fits perfectly in with Stephen King September. Melissa Hill chose a movie that she had never seen before. We're discussing Brian De Palma's Carrie, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So with that, I'll just say, cheers.